So the next phase of the game is we play scenes through Act 1. I cannot.
Okay, then I won't. Let's do a retake.
Do it.
Okay.
For the viewers, I'm giving mad double chin with my newfound mustache and thick brows.
Howdy, fellow geeks. As a small break between Stolen Fate chapters, we decided to play Fiasco. This mini-series will run for 2 weeks, then we'll jump back into our regular programming. Just a quick content warning on this one. This playthrough touches on addiction and portrays an abusive relationship, so take care of yourself if you're sensitive to those topics. So for now, we hope you enjoy all the Wild West improv antics of Fiasco Boomtown. Now giddy up, partner, let's roll! Hello, fellow geeks! Welcome to our playthrough of Fiasco. This is a game written by Jason Morningstar from Bully Pulpit Games. This game's been around for quite a while, and we've played it before. We've played it a couple times, maybe not recorded, but we've played it. It's fun. We thought we would revisit it because we felt like hanging out and playing a game together. And this one is very much pick up and put together and play. It just comes together as you go. So hopefully, if anyone hasn't played who's listening or watching, hopefully this is a helpful example. Or it's a great example of what not to do. I will find out. So we are playing this virtually. This is actually a game that's a little easier to manage when you are physically together around a table, because the sort of physical pieces of the game are pretty important. They establish the relationships between characters based on who you're sitting next to, and then you roll a bunch of dice in a pile and you use those dice to assign different traits and things like that. But we're doing it all virtually, and M is our grandmaster of all of the physical pieces. So we will be yelling at her periodically to move things around. And, oh, I should say what playset we're doing. There are a ton of playsets, by the way, a bunch for free, or you can find a bunch on Bully Pulpit Games website. We are playing the one that is in the original Fiasco classic book that is called Boomtown, and it's basically the Wild West. And that's, I think, all we really need to say about that. We can get started with the setup, which is where we use these dice all in a pile to figure out who's who and what places and objects and things are important to set up our doomed story. So I believe in the rules, the person who goes first is the person who is from the smallest town.
I have moved approximately 30 times, Tori.
Then you could claim literally any of those towns, and any of them.
One of them is probably the smallest.
Okay,
that's probably true.
Chugiak, Alaska is probably the smallest.
There you go. I like it. All right, M will go first. So, M, you can use one of those dice to choose an element from. We're going to do the relationships first, and then we start attaching things to those relationships. You can use a dice to populate a relationship between you and one of your neighbors, or you can put it between two other people. You don't have to choose it for yourself.
Okay. So it could either be myself or somebody else. I'm going to go with...
And we're choosing the big category first. So you can pick a dice.
So like crime or family or whatever?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay. I am going to go with the past. I want to put this between Tori and Katie, I think. I can't, no, you guys aren't next to each other.
Yeah, Tori and I aren't next to each other. I'm next to you.
All right, Chase and Katie are going to have crime.
Chase and Katie are gonna have crime or the past?
Past.
The past.
I should have done crime. Crime would have been funnier.
I mean, it might be both.
You could do crime.
I'll take the only 5 for crime. Oh no, there's 2.
You could.
Crime.
Okay.
Crime for those 2.
Between Chase and Katie. Okay.
Yeah.
So for the dice, you don't have to necessarily set that between them. We just need to know which dice have been used so far. Okay. M just went, so let's go to Katie.
So now Katie could do a subcategory of crime.
Yep. Now
right?
Katie could do a subcategory of crime, or you could choose a big category for a different relationship, Katie.
Let's do work between Em and Tori. Em, will you drag a 2 away?
Yep.
Right? Cashing in a 2 for work.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Chase, your turn.
All right. I'm going to take. I'm going to take one of those 3s. I'm going to elaborate the crime that were thieves. Katie and I.
Oh.
Thieves.
Oh, cool.
All right, it's taken away.
Thick as thieves. Okay. Oh, that's me. It's my turn. Okay, so let's see. Let me look at my notes. Katie and Em have no relationship yet, and you and I have no relationship yet, Chase.
Okay.
Oh, man. I'm gonna spend the 1. How's that? I'm gonna steal the one and only 1. And I'm gonna put it between Katie and Em. And I'm gonna make you guys family.
Aww.
There's no way that could be anything but tender and special.
Yeah.
Definitely not. Okay. Katie's turn to pick?
No,
My
it's
turn
you.
to pick?
It's you.
Your turn.
Okay. I am gonna take a 3 and say Katie and I are cousins. I'm not cousins, siblings.
Siblings.
Perfect.
Okay, Katie's picking now. We have a slot between me and Chase, so we have a complete blank slate between me and Chase, and then we have a slot between me and Em.
Wow, do I really use a 4 here? I feel like this is prime opportunity to use a 4.
We do have a few 4s. We have 3 4s.
I do. Romance between Chase and Tori.
I knew it.
Here we go again.
I thought about that, Katie. I thought about that. Like, do I put this between me and somebody? Because I seem to always end up in some kind of romantic entanglement with one of these people. But I was like, no, I'm not going to force it myself. If my friends choose it, then it will be their fault.
If my friends will it, it's not on me.
To be fair, the last time we were in a romantic entanglement, it was not very romantic. So
That's true. It was not good. Okay, romance between me and Chase.
all right. Let's see here. So I can either establish that or work between
Me and Em.
you and M.
There are some really good ones in here.
All right, I'm gonna let M pick that one. I'm gonna go with the work.
Wow, you're just leaving our relationship completely up to me.
No, it is gonna go to you.
It's gonna go to me. Okay, well.
No, I'm gonna take it.
I shouldn't have said anything.
All right, we're gonna be a one-time fling.
Oh.
What number is that?
That's a 4.
That's a 4. Okay, another 4 gone. A one-time
4 is
fling.
out of here.
Okay, that's to me then. So me and M under work.
Be your employee, Tori.
I
Can you imagine?
I'm actually gonna pick a 5.
Ooh, a 5.
Salesman /
That's what I was
customer.
gonna pick.
Amazing.
We can figure out how that is arranged as we go. Who's the salesperson and who's the customer, and
Okay.
what is the nature of this business?
I love that.
Yeah, lots of room for ideas. Okay, so now with each relationship, there has to be something attached to it, whether that's a need, a location, or an object. We also must have one of each. So there has to be at least one object, location, and need on the table, but we have 4 slots to fill, so we'll have a repeat of 1. I just finished picking, so Em, it's back to you. You can attach a thing to one of these
Ooh.
relationships.
Ooh, okay. I am going to pick to get even.
A need?
A need.
Between who?
I think between you and Chase would be funny.
Okay. All right.
One time fling to get even.
Right.
Need to get even. Okay. Katie.
Ooh, let's see. We're gonna go with the decent part of town.
The decent part of town.
The decent part of
last
town.
And
three
who's
has
related to the
last three.
decent? part of
Let's
town.
see. The decent part of town is gonna be between you and M, obviously.
Salesman in a decent part of town.
Okay.
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm.
Okay.
That brings it to Chase.
Okay, so that means I have to do an object here, right?
Oh my gosh. I wish I'd done 6 for you guys and a baby. I don't think we had ones.
No. That would have been funny.
All right, let's do a 6 for
Did you say
sentimental for me and Katie.
A newborn baby? Is that what you would have given us, Em?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Sentimental between you and Katie? Object?
Yep, we're sentimental thieves.
Oh,
okay.
shucks.
We are bad thieves.
We'll steal the newborn babies. Jesus.
Wait, Katie, are you a thief?
Yeah.
And we're
Yeah.
siblings?
Chase made us thieves. We're siblings.
Crime? I don't know
Crime.
Oh my
about
gosh.
crime.
I think that should make you the upstanding salesperson. Because that would be such a good contrast
contrast.
with your sibling. Okay, I've got to pick some dice now, or a dice. We've got just 2s and 6s left. Am I reading that
And a 4.
correctly?
We have
And a
one
And a 4.
Oh, and a 4. Okay. How about I'll take the 4, and for object, between Katie and M. So information
Okay.
between you guys.
Okay, and I have to pick a detail for you guys. Okay.
Oh, I don't remember if this is a real rule or not, but I think the last dice is wild.
Yes.
Okay, so
Oh,
just so no one is like, oh, a 2, I guess it's this.
Yeah.
That's when the chaos happens.
Yes.
Oh no, it's in Tori's hands too.
You're right.
Let's
Dry
do
goods and mercantile looks right for the taking.
Sinclair's dry goods and mercantile. Yeah, let's do it.
Sinclair's Dry Goods and Mercantile, the decent part of town. I
Yep.
think that makes that your store, Em, or at least where you work.
Perfect.
He's assistant to the regional manager. Katie's turn.
Okay, Em and I have information, so there's still a 2 and a 6 on the board. Okay.
Yet even with the local crime boss or with a rival,
What's most chaotic here?
the local crime boss for sure.
Yeah. You and Chase need to get even with the local crime boss.
Wow. This is a complicated
It's a
one-time
lot.
fling.
It's a lot.
I've already got it all sorted out.
Oh my gosh.
It's great.
Oh,
Don't worry, Chase is locked in.
she says a whole ass story.
But it's my turn.
It is your turn.
There's just 6s left, right?
Yep, so it's and 2 objects, sentimental or information.
All right, I'll do a dying man's last words between me and Katie.
Oh,
Oh my. Okay. And then a wild card for Tori.
What's the last relationship? The siblings?
information.
The
Yeah.
information. Let's see. I'm gonna go with a lady's diary.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I don't know what that means for you guys, but
I thought for sure you're gonna go with the contract and like set up sibling betrayal.
oh, I was actually between diary and faded wanted poster.
That's cool.
So it's funny
It's the
how.
last picture of their dad.
Oh my goodness. All we have to remember him by is this wanted poster.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is the setup. We have set it up successfully.
Sweet.
Congratulations to us. Can we just give a round of applause
Yay!
for the level 1 geek team?
You
Yay.
did it.
In review, for those listening who can't see our overlay, Chase and I are a one-time fling. That is the nature of our relationship. We have a shared need to get even with the local crime boss. Me and M share a work relationship. We are salesperson and customer. I think we have decided that M is the salesperson, I am the customer. We'll see. We'll figure it out. We'll discuss. And we have a shared location in the decent part of town at Sinclair's Dry Goods and Mercantile. M and Katie are siblings, and they have a shared object, which is information, which is a lady's diary. And finally, Katie and Chase are thieves. They have a shared crime relationship, and they have a shared object of sentimental value, which is a dying man's last words. And that is where we stand.
Incredible.
I have to figure out what I buy from you, Abner.
Oh, I'll sell you anything.
Sinclair's
Amity.
Dry Goods and Mercantile.
Abner's just got
Oh,
real
well,
big
shit.
push.
What? Hi, Amity.
This
Amity
mustache is killing me.
It's so good.
Please believe it.
It's too real. I have to take a picture of that.
Okay.
Shit.
Well, I reckon you buy anything dry goods can supply you, Amity. But you need that tooth powder, perhaps some feed for your horses. We have many different things here at Sinclair's Dry Goods Store.
Is your last name Sinclair? Are you the Sinclair of Sinclairs?
Oh no, I just work here. I never been successful enough to own my own shop.
Oh. You supply me with laudanum. Which is-
laudanum? What's laudanum?
Laudanum is a mix of opiates and alcohol in a liquid drug.
Yep.
It was often prescribed for various aches and pains, especially female complaints surrounding menstruation and childbirth. But yeah, I think maybe I'm secretly addicted to laudanum.
Incredible. Another order of laudanum? Your menses must be severe. Chase, why are you laughing so much?
Sorry, it's very serious.
Hey, I'm just gonna play an absolute dolt.
What was me and Katie's dying wish together that's bonding us to thievery?
That-
You also don't
last
have to
words.
establish all of this up front.
Mm.
If you guys
Oh,
want to
thank
play
God.
and kind of see
Thank God.
like
Okay.
where it's headed, you can do that too.
Yeah.
We can establish as much or as little as we like, but the game does recommend you like leave some room for flexibility. I'm really enjoying M's process right now. Oh my gosh, you look like a crazy person.
I can't take myself seriously. My name is Abner Kane.
Kane?
You like Kane?
No, it's fine. You're Abner and Lenora Kane. All right.
So, we're moving on to the next phase of the game, which is playing through scenes through the, I guess, Act 1. So, we will take turns. When it is your turn, your character is in the spotlight. You can either choose to establish a scene, which means you basically set up, what are we doing? What's going on? Where is this? Yada, yada, yada. Or you can choose to resolve a scene, which means you get to decide the color of the dice that you are assigned, whether it's a positive outcome of the scene or a negative outcome for your character. Whichever one you don't choose, the rest of us get to do. So if M goes first and she chooses to establish the scene, then we will all choose. As the scene plays out, we'll decide what colored dice to give her, and basically the resolution of the scene, whether it's good or bad for dear Abner. I think that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and then at the end of the scene, after it's wrapped up, you, or whoever's turn it was, whoever received the dice, you assign it to somebody else. You give it away to whoever you want. It doesn't matter.
All right.
And the long game where those dice end up going is at the very, very end of the game, we will all roll all the dice that we have acquired over the course of the game. And and you'll add your blue dice and your yellow dice. And the difference between those two numbers will determine basically how your character fares through this whole thing.
Do you want a big difference or a little difference?
The bigger the difference, the better. The closer you are to 0, the worse it is for your guy. We should also establish right now, since we're not playing with white and black dice, we should figure out which color means what. So, do we want blue?
Black and blue.
So blue is bad?
Blue is bad.
Blue is sad and bad.
Yeah.
Yellow is happy.
Yellow is happy. Even though that is like kind of a ugly yellow, I just have to be honest. It's not a very happy yellow.
It's
Wild
Haster
West
yellow.
Can't believe you're giving me a hard time about this in front of our new friends.
Something about this game, Em, just like brings out the completely unhinged side of you.
Em really leans into the fiasco.
Yeah,
okay, I can't do double chin all night. It's killing my
Well,
neck.
we apprecited the commitment while you had it. Feel free to bring it back whenever you feel.
I'll do it in moments of shock.
Appropriate.
I like how your eyebrows and mustache just slow bounce. Where'd you go?
All right, are we ready?
I'm always ready for you, Amity.
Well, Abner, as it happens, it is your turn first.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So, would you like to establish a scene or resolve a scene?
I would like to resolve a scene.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do I put these dice back in the middle? Do I re-roll them?
Yes, please. Nope. I mean, the numbers now don't matter. So, we just need them in the middle.
If you wish, I'm going to resolve a scene, so I'm assuming someone else has to set the scene.
That's true. So we need to establish a scene for Abner.
And then Abner gets to choose if it's resolved poorly or positively.
Yes. Okay, I have an idea for a scene. Perhaps we have our first, well, not the first ever interaction for Amity and Abner, but we get a look at their what Abner provides for Amity on a frequent basis. We can do a visit to the store. Yeah.
Sinclair's, is it?
Sinclair's Dry Goods and Mercantile.
So Abner is standing by, like, restocking some shelves. He's got a dust towel thrown over one shoulder as if he's a bartender because he thinks that makes him look fancy. And he's extremely dusty. It looks like a bag of feet exploded all over him earlier. And he's just itchy until he gets to go home.
There's a little bell as the door opens and shuts. And you see a finely dressed woman, though not opulently so. She's dressed modestly, but cleanly. She's quite pretty. Her hair is very well done, and she's got, her bonnet and hat and her gloves, and she's slowly taking off her gloves to set them in her little shopping basket, and she kind of stares around a shelf at you.
Well,
hello there.
Hi, Miss Abney. How are you doing today?
Oh, it's Miss Campbell. You can call me Miss Campbell.
Okay. Miss Campbell. I just thought we had done so many deals so many times that we were close enough to the point where I could maybe call you Miss Abden. Miss Campbell would be just fine. Are you here for your usual or something more?
Oh, Mr. Kane, I wouldn't say I have a usual. I think that's a bit of a joke, but that's a good one. I'll just come. I'm just coming for some normal kitchen goods. I was hoping to pick up some flour, maybe just some other little fixins. Do you happen to have any laudanum, perchance? I know that is often what I buy, although not every time, I would like to point out. But
well, if I recall, and I got an awfully good memory, the last 16 out of 16 times it has been with the laudanum. I keep it wrapped for you, ready to go behind the counter. So I got some, if you need some.
Well, that's mighty kind of you, Mr. Kane. I really appreciate that. I would also appreciate maybe if you didn't keep track like that. You understand, it's for the pain, and it's a bit embarrassing.
Oh yeah, don't you worry none about that. And Abner starts puttering around behind the counter. My sister gets the menses, so I get it. I'm very intuitive with the women's folk.
Yeah, well, the weather here, it just really, it really knocks me off my feet sometimes.
Oh, well, I hopes that you're gonna recover your feet. I've got this, and I got acorn flour, and I got wheat flour, and I could see what other kind of flowers if you need flowers.
That sounds just lovely. And you see she's put the laudanum in her basket and is piling the flour on top to kind of cover it.
Oh, okay. Well, am I putting this on your tab, or are you...
About the tab, Mr. Kane, I was hoping that maybe, since I'm such a loyal customer, that perhaps we could work out a deal just this one time.
How do you mean?
Well, you see, because of the pain, I have not been able to help out as much around the family business, you see, and so we're a little behind, financially speaking, but I need this terribly. You see, I really can't function without it, at least during the menses time, as you say.
Well, I would reckon I would do such a thing, but only for my friends, Miss Campbell.
I see. Does that just entail... What exactly am I signing up for?
Well, I figure I'm on first name basis with most of my friends, Miss Campbell.
Mr. Kane, I think it's really better if we just maintain a professional sort of relationship. And you know what? I'm so sorry to have asked such a favor of you. And she quickly pulls out the money and slides it across. You have a good day, Mr. Kane. You have a lovely afternoon. And she turns and passes out of the store.
Bye, Miss Campbell. He looks at himself like he's a little mirror down below the counter. He's like, not even just a name. She wouldn't even... Oh. Nora's gonna get me for that later. He shakes his head and putters about his work.
All right. So that was a negative outcome for Abner. You have one blue dice now, Em, that you can pass to somebody else.
Incredible.
It's so fun during those scenes to figure out what an outcome might mean, and to kind of throw something out, and then the other person kind of throws something out, and you're trying to like read each other's minds and figure out like, okay, what would be the good thing and what would be the bad thing here?
Oh no.
It couldn't have ended well.
I figured I was either going to basically steal from Abner or then you offered that friendship deal, which was a great lead as well.
Oh, I thought you were just trying to hide it from other people. I didn't realize you were trying to hide it from Abner.
Oh, well, no, I meant like with the working out a deal and not paying him that time.
Got it. Okay.
Who are you giving this dice to?
Oh, I do it?
Yep, so during Act 1, you give your dice away after you've resolved your scene.
And I'm gonna give it to my dear sister, Lenora.
Oh.
All right, 1 bad dice to Lenora. Speaking of Lenora, it's your turn. Do you want to establish or resolve?
Ooh, let's establish.
Okay.
Let's see. We're probably at some kind of headquarters, Felix, I reckon.
Yeah.
And I don't know, do you sleep on the daylight hours? Are you lazy? Are you not lazy?
No, I'm very proactive.
Very proactive.
Very proactive.
Okay.
Felix is a man with ambitions.
Ambitions. All right, so I think the scene establishing should be packing for some sort of job if you're being all proactive.
I like it.
Okay, so Lenora and Felix packing in headquarters. Okay, and then we are resolving. So
Felix, we don't need a 5th gun.
We need as many guns as it's going to take.
I don't think it's going to take 5. You only have 2 hands.
You remember last time when we brought 1 gun each and you ran empty, missing every damn time?
I didn't miss every damn time. You kept bumping into me because you were like, I got to fire this way, and you weren't even paying attention.
I'm a damn good shot, Lenora.
Yeah, when you're stepping in my way, you're lucky I didn't shoot you in the ass. 2 guns each. We don't.
I guess we'll
need
count
the
our
5th.
blessings.
Can you count? I forget.
I count enough coin? Money? I count enough bills to learn how to count.
Huh.
And I split those bills with you.
Yeah, unevenly, I might add.
Oh, I planned the last one. You're planning this one, you'll get a bigger cut.
I thought, you know what? You can't do fractions either. 2 guns each. And if anything is left sitting out, my brother is probably gonna, I don't know, trip on it or hurt himself. So could you put it away too?
Just keep Abner away from it.
I try. He just kind of finds things.
Yeah, well, he can keep them in his store. Keep him away from it. That man's clumsy and I don't like him near it.
Oh, again, it
This
finds him.
job is for Otto, Lenora. You know I've got to get close to Otto.
Yeah. But another gun?
I'm going to get close to him. We're going to take his jobs, and then I'm going to take his lady. And then I'm probably going to kill him if I'm going to be honest with you, because I hate that bastard.
All right, but when you take his lady, can you make sure that he suffers a little bit before you kill him?
Well, yeah,
like really make sure this time, Felix.
Taking his lady's going to make him suffer, and it ain't going to be half bad for me. You seen that, Miss Campbell?
Oh, yeah. Woo! Swoon worthy.
Yeah, indeed.
All right.
5 guns, 2 each, and the rifle for backup. Don't underprepare, Lenora. This one's important.
Fine. You've convinced me only because Ms. Campbell's in this mix.
You know I'm going after Miss Campbell, right? You settle down there.
Well, I'm settled down. I'm just saying that I'm agreeing to the extra support for you. But hold on. Didn't didn't you and Miss Campbell already, like, you know?
Yeah, just one time.
Yeah.
And that already gets under Otto's skin, so we're going to make it a 2-time, and then it's going to cut deep.
Uh-huh. All right. So what was the plan again for you getting that close?
I just got to see Miss Campbell again. Remind her about the good old time we had. And we got to do good on this job. Catch Otto's attention.
Well, I've got everything else packed if you've got all the damn guns you need.
Yeah, 5 guns, and I got everything else ready to go, always.
Excessive. If I find one more gun in the fanny pack, I'm kicking you off your horse.
Fine. Let's go.
Hey.
Do we, I guess this is her scene, so I can vote?
Em and I gave thumbs up.
Gave thumbs up. Okay.
Yellow to Katie?
Yeah. I'm interpreting that thumbs up as Lenora got the last word in.
Ooh,
Hey.
last word. Don't fuck it up, Felix.
And now you give it to somebody.
I give the yellow to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Give it to your partner in crime.
Partner in crime.
Does it have to be the yellow one, Tori? She has 2.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm dice hoarding now. No one gets anything. I'll give the yellow to. You know what? Miss Campbell can have the yellow.
Thanks. All right.
I guess me
Felix.
and Katie never described our characters. Should we do that? Should we talk about
Oh.
Sure.
Probably.
You can now if you want.
I imagine Felix is not like your rugged cowboy type that you would expect to see some sort of ruffian thief. He's a bit more of a high class appearing gentleman. He wears very nice frilled shirts with the nice jackets. He's got the waxed mustache with the neatly trimmed goatee, slicked back hair. He looks like
A
an
gentleman
upstanding
thief.
citizen. A gentleman thief.
Love it. Lenora?
Lenora has very short cut hair, also slicked back, and she is in gentleman's attire as well to match the niceness of Felix.
What a classy partner. Look how classy we
classy.
are.
We're some classy thieves.
We're some classy thieves. Yeah, she dresses like a man just to throw other people off.
More of a man than Abner.
I actually don't think I
Hey,
described
that's
what
my
Abner
brother.
looks like.
Well, no, you've described him as like covered in like feed and very
But that's
dusty and
it.
dirty.
Yeah. So he's medium height. I'd say like 5'10", kind of pudgy, and his clothes have lots and lots of like places where it's been repaired. 'Cause he's clumsy. And he's always running into stuff and like ripping his clothes. And he's got a mustache.
Clearly, he has a mustache.
Got the mustache and brows.
I think I felt like you had described him because the image I already have of him was so
On
was so
point.
vivid. Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't need
yeah.
anything more.
All right,
Felix.
establish a scene for me, peeps.
You're resolving. Okay, so no thumbs this time.
No thumbs. I can be good.
Oh, I have an idea.
Okay.
But feel free to reject it or add new ones if you guys got them. Maybe Felix is leaving the hideout with guns and stuff in tow and runs into Amity. But like he's like got somewhere to be pressingly and is also packing heat and whatever else they packed from the hideout. Maybe she's also leaving the store, so she has the laudanum that she's trying to hide. So they're both a little not wanting the other person to see what they've got or whatever.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Are you allowed to bring in other NPCs?
Yeah,
Like
we
other
can bring
people
in
can hop
whoever we
in?
want.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, I've got a plan.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, so Felix sees Amity leaving the store as maybe Lenora and Felix were in the back of the store.
Oh,
No,
is the
'cause
store
I
the
don't know. I guess
hideout?
it's not your store, so you probably don't live there, right, Abner?
I probably have like an apartment above.
Do you two live together, or do you guys live separate?
Definitely live together.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're so we're just leaving the top then.
Oh,
Right.
okay. So we like run. Oh, so it's like the stairs down the side of the building. So, and Amity's coming out the front door. She's kind of looking one way, kind of concerned about who might see her leaving the store. And she almost nearly runs smack dab into Felix, who's rushing down the stairs.
Excellent. Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry.
Oh, if it isn't Miss Campbell. Well, speak of the devil, I was just talking about you. He's gonna slick back his hair and straighten his jacket. What brings you to this part of town?
I was just doing a little shopping. She hefts her basket. It's full of flour and flowers. What were you doing here? And she kind of looks up. She kind of glances up the stairs as if that's sort of a weird place for you.
He's got like a rifle over his back, and he's probably got like a couple of guns and some holsters. Yeah. No, this is the Wild West. Come on.
Yeah, just. Oh, I hope I didn't catch you at a bad time.
He looks back at Lenora and kind of like waves her away, and then he'll smile and he's gonna walk up and offer an arm for her to hold. Well, not at all.
Oh, well, that's very kind of you.
Don't mind the guns here. I'm just getting ready for a hunting trip with Abner to your sister back there.
Oh, you're going on a trip with Miss Lenora.
Well, just a hunting trip, just a day trip. She's a real good shot, you know.
I bet.
Amity! There's a shout from across the street. And who is it other than Felix's rival striding towards you with an angry look on his face?
Otto?
Otto.
Is this the crime boss, Otto?
This is the crime boss, Otto.
Okay. Amity instantly drops your arm, Felix, and kind of takes a half step away from you. Hi there, Otto. What a pleasant surprise running into you.
What a surprise indeed, seeing you whoring out here with the trash. And he just brushes right past Amity and steps up to Felix, almost forehead to forehead with him.
She starts to try to protest and say like, "Oh, I was just shopping," but as he brushes past her, like her voice just like dies, and she just wilts.
I imagine Otto is like way bigger than Felix.
Oh, way bigger than Felix. He's filled out, buff, tall.
Can he be in all black?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
He's a bad guy in the Wild West. He has to be in all black.
Much more sassy facial hair than Abner.
Oh, please, the refined mustache.
Then we have refined mustache and this chin thing. I don't know what this is called.
Chin thing.
This chin thing.
Felix just keeps a very calm smile. Well, hello, Otto. Nice to see you around here. I was just talking about you. I think that we might have a mutual business interest
really?
that I'm getting set
business
up
interest? Is that why you're sniffing around my bitch as if she's in heat?
Now, Otto, come on now. The lady was about to cross the street here without an arm. I was just being a gentleman. I'm sure you can understand.
Listen here, Felix. All you need to understand is that you keep your hands off what is mine.
I'm gonna like give Amity a smile, and I'm gonna lean in like real close, I guess like up and to Otto's ear. I'm gonna whisper, I got a real interesting job that I think you're gonna want to stay friendly about, and I can maybe help you get your hands on something interesting, if you know what I'm speaking about, Otto.
Chase, are you going to end this scene positive or negative?
It's up to you guys. No, it's me.
No, it's up to you.
You decide.
Positive.
You have the power.
Positive?
Let's do this one positive.
There's a moment when Otto hesitates, hovering between aggression and interest, before he seems to settle on letting this slight amity pass one time. I want you to keep your nose out of her ass.
Listen,
But talk
Otto,
to me about the job.
You know, it was just a one-time thing with me and Amity. I'm over it, I can assure you. I'm saying that low so Amity can't hear it.
It doesn't matter. I mean, not that she hears you, but she is already just like beet red. She is so embarrassed. She's just staring into the ground. She looks like she's about 2 feet tall with how much she is just trying to like disappear right now.
If you ever bring that up again, I will cut off your balls and feed them to Amity for dinner.
I wouldn't expect anything less, Otto. That is your prerogative.
Good
Now,
lad.
let's
And he's gonna like slap your cheek twice.
He clenches his jaw and tries to keep the smile straight. Always a pleasure, Otto.
Pleasure is mine.
When Otto turns his back to, I managed to walk back towards Amity, Felix is going to give her a smile and a wink.
She forces a smile, but her eyes are kind of watery, and she just quickly turns away from both of you. She just says, well, I have to be getting back now. And she like practically runs, the most proper lady version of fast walking that is like, I have to get out of here immediately.
Otto goes stalking after you.
I'm going to turn back to Lenora after they leave. Yeah, I'm going to kill that motherfucker.
I kind of wish you'd kissed him first, though.
Yeah, I can do that when he's bleeding out.
Fair enough.
That was good. Back to Abner mustache M. Back to Abner energy. M is just the woman of many mustaches tonight, and they're just bringing completely different personas with everyone. Oh my gosh, it's my turn. Jeez, that was I feel like that was such a crappy scene for Amity, and now I have to go. Okay.
I'm going to take my yellow dice. I'm going to give it to my good old partner in crime, Lenora.
Oh,
Hey.
shit.
All right.
Okay.
I appreciate your auto performance, Em, but I can't give yellow dice to Abner. I apologize.
Oh, man.
Wow.
It's not allowed. It's actually in the Fiasco rules. No happy dice for Abner.
The Abner clause.
Okay. What do I want to do? Establish or resolve? I will resolve, if that's okay with you guys. I want to see where you guys want to take Amity after that. Also, I guess it could be one thing I should say. Scenes can go in any order too. We can jump time, we can do a flashback, we can do whatever we want. So don't feel like you have to just like, oh, the very next thing that happens is this.
Why don't we do a scene establishing now where Otto and Amity reside and give them a little bit of fleshing out?
So does she live with Otto then?
I don't know. Let's figure it out. Let's do a scene where they go back together somewhere.
Wait, but Tori has some agency over her character, right?
Yeah,
she can know where her character lives. Do you live with Otto? I think Otto would prefer that.
How about we do like a bandit, like a crime hangout, and like Amity's just there frequently?
Yeah, I don't think she totally lives with him because that would be improper for Amity. But I do think that she probably is a frequent visitor at Otto's house, and
sketchy
she like lives there without living there. You know what I mean?
Okay. In that case, your scene is starting at Otto's hideout. It's like this hollowed out cave, and there's a fire in the center, and it's many hours later, actually. There is the scent of stew in the air. Many people are drinking, and Otto has had a few too many and is leaned up against like this makeshift bar that they have set up, and is just hanging with the guys, a cigarette dangling from his lips. And it's been bothering Amity how that all went down earlier. And now that Otto seems to be in a good mood, maybe this would be a good time to talk to him about it.
I like it. Okay. Chase and Katie, feel free to be ruffians if you like. If the moment arises. You guys no, I'm resolving. Yeah, okay. Cool. All right, so there's a big boisterous laugh from the makeshift bar. We're in a cave?
We're in a cave.
Kind of okay.
It's like a big, it's like a cavern where there's like a hole in the top.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So this bar is basically like a stack of crates and barrels and such. So yeah, there's a big booming laugh, loudest of all from Otto. He just throws his head in the air and is laughing. Amity kind of sidles up to the group, doing that thing where you start laughing to join in, even though you have no idea what was just said. That's just hilarious. Y'all are just so full of jokes. I just love it.
Well, anything to entertain you, pretty lady. Now come on over here and get under my arm.
She will begrudgingly do so. Now, Otto, I was hoping to talk to you just for a moment. If you have some time, perhaps we could go off alone a little bit.
Of course. Sorry, boys. We gotta go for a little walk and talk. You know what I mean?
You get Otto.
Boss, get some.
He's gonna squeeze Amity really tight and lean on her, stumbling a little bit as he walks. He'll affectionately follow you out, his whiskers rubbing against the top of her head.
Messing up her perfect hair.
Yep, definitely.
She leads him out of the cave just a few paces, and the moon is bright in the sky. The stars are it's a very bright night, and we're just looking out over the desert. Now, Otto, I just wanted to talk about earlier today. I feel like things got a little heated.
They're about to get heated now, sweet cheeks. And he goes in for a kiss, his breath just reeking of whiskey.
She kind of laughs and like gently pushes him back. Now wait just a moment. I need to say my piece, Otto. I will not be...
Will, say it quick now, girl.
I will not be treated like some dumb animal that just follows you around. I will not be spoken to in that way, and especially not right in the middle of the street in front of everybody. There. I've said it.
Tori, do you think this is going to end well or poorly?
I think this is going to go badly.
Yeah, you want this to go bad? Okay.
Poor Amity, putting her through it already. But yeah, I'll go thumbs down on this.
Okay. We're going to have your hands ready for X cards, kids. Okay.
Oh.
I've said my piece, Otto, and that's all there is to it. I will not be treated as such any longer.
There's a long, drawn-out pause, and like a rock balancing on the edge of a knife. And then Otto sighs, reaches out to Amity, and just cradles the back of her neck with his hand. And what was a nice, loving squeeze slowly gets harder and harder.
Otto, that hurts. Otto, stop.
You know what hurts, Amity? How rude you can be. I have myself a soft heart, and you're over here insulting me? Saying that I'm talking about you wrong? I think that I know, Amity, how to talk and how to treat someone like you. Do you understand? I want to hear you say that you understand, Amity, because Lord knows you are not dumb enough to try anything else.
I understand, Otto. I apologize. I didn't mean to ruin your happy evening.
Well, there's a good girl. He squeezes your cheek, giving your face a little shake. That's what I wanted to hear. Now, as lovely as this walk and talk was, I'm going to go back and spend time with people who know how to act right. So how about you think about what you did?
I think I ought to go home now.
I said I think you should sit down.
She will sit. on the sand or the dirt, I guess.
Good. I'll get you when it's time to leave. He turns around and walks away.
And as he disappears into the cave, Amity is just like, she's shaking a little on the ground and crying. But then she looks up with just like her last shred of self-respect and grabs her things around her and runs off.
Oh, that's gonna end poorly.
That's gonna not be good. Okay. Woo. All right. So that was a blue dice for me. That was a very
correct.
blue dice. Very bad. I will give that to Abner.
Oh, really?
Sorry. It was just you or Felix and
Felix feels like a hopeful thing for Amity right now, so
right now maybe. Okay.
we'll give all this sad to Abner and the villain will definitely die.
Sad, if you get a high amount in the black category, it's not necessarily bad. It's what you don't want is about the same amount of both colors. That's when it gets bad. So Abner might go through some stuff, but if it gets all blue dice, he'll actually probably be in pretty good shape.
Nice.
It's the dream. The suffer
All right.
enough to gain something eventually.
KM, it's your scene if you feel like you've got energy still after that.
Oh my gosh, I'm so drained though. I will resolve because I can't think of anything.
Oh, I have a fun idea. Oh gosh, I feel like I've been coming up with a lot though. So Katie, Chase, I'll shut up first so you guys can talk.
I mean, but you had a fun idea.
I just thought it could be funny to see Abner discover your guys' hideout with his clumsiness. But not like know what it is, but just be like, that's weird. Like, what is this?
I love that.
Okay. Yeah.
I actually had a slightly different idea.
Well,
I might go to establish instead.
Okay.
Is that okay?
You can pick. This is your turn.
I want to say that you guys are leaving, and you guys are leaving with a cart. And that Abner was somehow in the back of the cart and is secretly teleported along to your guys' job.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
That tracks.
This is going to be a fun one to vote on the resolution. How this turns out for Abner.
Oh gosh.
Abner was really heartbroken after his visit earlier. And so he went to go take a little napsy in the shade and climbed up in one of the carts because he didn't think anyone was going to find him. And he pulled the tarp over himself and he fell asleep. And the rattle and the bumps just kind of lulled him to stay asleep for an abnormally long amount of time. Abnormally.
Everyone's banned. We're cutting it here. It was a good time,
Chase
guys.
had a yawn. He hated that so much.
Provoked a reaction.
All right, so he's been asleep for an abnormally long time, and it's you two talking right now. Abner hasn't woken up yet.
All right, so there's going to be a cart coming through, and we're just going to steal everything from the cart. I don't want to be hurting anyone on this one, Lenora, unless we got to.
I didn't say we should hurt anyone. The last one wasn't my fault.
I understand that I'm the one who hurt people last time. I'm just establishing, because last time we didn't talk about it, and now we're going to talk about it.
Okay, no hurting anybody. But also caveat, what if it is one of Otto's men?
If it is Otto's people, then we shoot them right in their damn faces.
Right. I just wanted to also establish that because that would then go directly against the not hurting people clause.
That's a good thought, Lenora, and I appreciate you for that.
I know. I'm the brains.
Yeah, I won't fight you on that.
I know.
You see the place where you're supposed to... Are you guys setting up an ambush? That's what I was picturing.
Sure.
You guys are setting up your ambush. Your location is close by.
So we're like pulling the cart over, in some trees off on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Lenora will hop down first and stretch. Why do all these people got to be so far out of the damn way? All right.
I'm thinking we grab the shovels from the back and we dig a trench.
Yeah, that's where I was going. Walks around back and flips up the... Oh, son of a bitch.
I wasn't napping.
You forget the shovels, Lenora?
No, Abner.
Lenora?
Lenora, what the fuck?
You're telling...
I told you to leave your damn brother behind.
I didn't...
Felix?
Abner, why are you here?
Lenora?
Why are you sleeping in a cart?
Nap.
What? We have beds?
But I was at work.
Oh my God, you could not
You
walk
don't
up
work
a
in the back of a damn cart, Abner.
Well, I was taking a nap.
Oh,
You
look at
live literally above your place of work.
Did you forget again?
I wasn't supposed to be napping, so I took a quick snoozy in a secret place. Where am I?
How awkward is it going to be when you get fired from your job that you live above?
I'll tell him I had menses.
That's not... Lenora, will you deal with him? I'm going to grab a shovel and I'm going to go start digging.
Where are we digging at? Am I helping?
No, hey, Abner. Oh, look at you, just covered in all sorts of... What happened?
Turns around so you can smack the back of him.
Yep. She just... Why?
I have somebody to tell you. I don't think Amity likes me.
You know?
It's Amity! He shouts from over off distance.
Go dig your hole.
Really?
Yeah.
For real?
Amity.
I didn't say anything though because I actually really liked it for Otto that he would just like get her name wrong and she's never gonna correct him. So I was like cool with that character choice. But now I see it's just an M thing and I should have known.
It's just me.
Just an M thing.
That's what is serious right now?
Yeah. Abner, yes.
When did she change it?
She never changed her. It's always been Amity.
Oh my God.
Felix is like swearing and digging really aggressively.
Oh, he's mad. Felix. Abner picks up a shovel and starts hustling towards Felix.
Abner, come back.
I gotta help.
No, Lenora grabs the shovel.
Lenora, listen.
What?
Felix is gonna respect me someday, and then we're gonna have friends, and I'll have a guy friend. I'll have one.
Abner, the way for Felix to respect you is to just let me have the shovel. And
no,
then you
I know. Lenora, this is a man thing, and you just gotta listen. Watch. And Abner's gonna turn, square his shoulders, and resolutely march towards Felix.
Lenora's going to pat the last little bit off right as Abner leaves.
Felix is just looking at him enraged.
I want to dig this hole. I want to dig this whole hole for you. The entire thing.
Whole thing.
Felix looks past Abner to Lenora. Like, what are you going to do? Do you know how to shoot a damn rifle, Abner?
I'm just gonna dig a hole.
I'm not asking you about the hole. I'm asking you if you know how to shoot.
Well, I'll have you know I've shot before and I know how to handle a weapon.
He throws his arms up. Fifth gun, good idea. It's too late to send him back. Give him the rifle.
And I'll dig a hole.
No, you will not.
Okay, but I'm gonna shoot a gun, and Abner's gonna turn and give Lenora a secret thumbs up, which definitely has a band-aid on his thumb, a plaster, if you will.
A little bandage.
Just hand over mouth. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got a gold one, and I'm gonna give it to Tori.
All right, Lenora, your turn.
I actually would have given it to Felix. I was just trying to even it out, but I said
you
Tori,
could give it to Felix if you want.
I'm standing with it.
Oh, okay.
She said she has spoken. I want to resolve. Final answer.
May I request we do a flashback to whatever this dying wish is of why Lenora and Felix are working together?
Cool. We might need a
Okay.
little more color. So flashback. Where are they?
Maybe it's after the funeral, and they're all drunk, and they're gonna read the last will in words, and there's like a personal letter to Felix and
Ooh,
Lenora.
yeah. What if it's like something? It's like something like falls out of like the packet
Ooh,
of
yes.
stuff. You know, like it's like they discover it sort of after everyone has. The party's kind of breaking up, and
Mhm.
you know they sort of stumble upon it.
Abner snoring on the floor.
What if the dying wish is from Lenora and Abner's mom to kill Otto?
It's a dying man's last
Oh, a dying
words.
man. Gotcha.
Father.
Yeah, sure.
Their father was the criminal of the family.
Yeah.
So
To kill
it's,
Otto.
So it's Lenora's.
Maybe it was
father's
addressed to
funeral?
Lenora, and the mom never gave it to her, but now...
Dad.
What?
The dad
So-
never gave it.
No, so the letter is from the dad to Lenora. The
Okay.
dad gave it left it for the
a
mom
letter
to
never
give to
delivered.
Lenora, but she never delivered it, and now that it's like she was dying.
Okay. Okay, cool. And is Felix the one who discovers it then?
What if this is Lenora's like thing and she brought Felix into it?
Okay.
Maybe they bonded over wanting Otto dead.
Okay.
Like Felix just wanted him dead already, and Lenora maybe has a secret. Maybe Felix doesn't even know Lenora wants him dead for that reason.
Okay. So I vote the scene is. I vote the scene is Lenora discovering this letter, and then doing with that what she will. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay. And we've been drinking.
Yeah. But all the
And-
most of the folks have cleared out.
Like Felix and Lenora should have been friends beforehand.
Right.
Felix will put a hand on Lenora's back. You doing all right?
I'm fine. Fine.
I know you've heard a lot today, but your mother was a good woman.
She sure was. So good. All the time.
Drink to it again?
Yeah, you got like 4 shots? Because that sounds real good.
I'll pour them up. We'll get
Cheers.
some whiskey and hit some shots. He's like sweating. He's definitely had too many. Hey, what was that? Didn't you get some sort of letter?
I'm so...
I'm sure it's none of my business, and it's rude for me to even ask. But I mean, maybe there's some kind of I don't know. Family treasure left behind for you.
I think I put it in Abner's pocket. Hold on. I'm gonna go pat down the sleeping Abner.
Is Abner just like wasted and passed out?
Definitely
Off like 2 shots.
face down. 1.5 shots. The other half is leaking from his lips to the floor.
Good. Nora just pats Abner's back. There it is. I have not opened it yet. Because reasons.
I mean, I can give you your space if you need.
No. Come, Felix, we're going to go sit on these stairs right here. Oh, shit. Stumbles and sits down so heavily. All right. The world has stopped spinning. We're going to read this letter. We're just going to see what's happening.
He'll raise another glass.
Felix.
What's to say?
You want to kill Otto, right? Like, remember that crime?
Shit. Yeah, of course I want to kill Otto. I mean, like, I'm probably not gonna honestly do it because, I mean, I ain't no criminal, but
We're gonna have to do that. And she points at the letter and turns it. Right here, she says that he did. I'm not even gonna say it out loud. We have to kill Otto.
your mother asked you to murder a man.
Well,
I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I doubt it's technically even morally speaking murder, given all the shit that horrible man's done.
Yeah, well, this is oh my god, this is from Waller. Yep, that's Daddy. Here you go. Slams it on his chest.
I'll read it. Well, goddamn, ain't you not talked to your daddy in a long time?
Yeah, went looking for him once, and that didn't go very well. So,
You ever killed a man, Lenora?
I got real close once, but it's because I accidentally pushed Abner and he tripped.
He rolls his eyes. Your brother's a real piece of work.
Hey, be nice to him.
He's passed out. I don't gotta be. I ain't ever killed no one either, Lenora. Like,
Well, then we'll practice. It's like practice makes perfect.
what
they keep
practice
saying?
crime? Like, we
Yeah.
steal stuff first?
Well, yeah. Just practice. We kind of do it a little bit anyway.
Felix goes and grabs just the whole bottle of whiskey and takes a big drink. All right, talk to me about it tomorrow once I have those drinks in me. But right now, it's sounding like an okay idea.
Great. Cheers. So many times.
He'll raise the bottle. Oh, do we have to vote?
It's Katie's seen the
Oh,
result.
I'm gonna. It's a good one because we're agreeing to go murder a guy.
Where are you
It's
putting
nice.
this?
I'll give it to Felix. Felix is now my buddy.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so 2 more scenes until, and then it's Act 2. So that brings us to Felix. Felix's scene next.
What do you want to do, Theo?
Oh, Felix. All right, I'll establish. Let's do the thing. Let's do the ambush.
I think I actually remember you guys saying that this is a job where you guys aren't going to kill anybody. Do you guys want to say this is a time skip?
You could ambush
sure.
a wagon.
True. You can ambush a wagon.
Yeah, we
I
can
shouldn't
time
have-
skip this.
Or I didn't know if you guys are going after Otto right now, or if you're just doing a thieving job.
So, I think what we established is we were going to do a job to impress Otto to get close to Otto.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Let's
I
do
don't
that.
think this was the
Yeah.
auto
I
job.
got
This was the. So are you guys ambushing like a caravan kind of thing?
Yeah,
Like
we can time skip. We can like time skip to when we have like everybody tied up.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Should
Oh,
we
can I be a sniveling like banker or whoever was in this wagon?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm just playing all the pathetic characters today, I guess.
Should we establish if this goes poorly or badly ahead of time and we can direct it in that direction?
No,
You guys
man,
wanna-
you got to play the
No?
scene.
Okay.
We the thumbs will decide. You are establishing, and we shall vote.
All right. You know, Abner,
Yeah.
I'm really glad you're such a fucking bad shot.
What are you? Oh, good. Good.
We didn't need to kill no one or even take a shot.
We really didn't. Can I just give me the gun?
I thought that's what we were doing. We're doing crime
I
today.
gave-
You ruffians will not get away with this.
Oh,
Would
shut
you
up.
shut up?
That's when I hit him, right? I'll give him
No,
the
Abner.
old
Oh, please.
Just let your sister handle this one.
Handle it, Nora.
It's Lenny when we're out on jobs.
Sister Lenny.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Go sit in the back of
Damn
the
it.
wagon, Abner.
I don't know why
Sir.
everyone's mad at me. I'm helping.
Sir. Look at me. I know you're tied up right now, but I just need you to concentrate on
He's
me.
talking to you.
I'm
Points
not
it.
an idiot. I can see, I can hear. Unlike some of you. He shoots a glare at Abner.
Hey.
What the hell?
You be nice to him.
Nah,
Look at
don't
me.
be nice to him.
Felix.
We're
And-
gonna be friends, Felix. Friends rib on each other.
Lenora's gonna crouch down and ignore the both of them. We just want your shit. That's all. We'll let you go. Just give it all up. We'll even untie you when we're like, well, I'll loosen the knots anyway, and then you have to count a little bit.
But we're so far from town. You expect me to walk all that way?
Yeah.
In these shoes. It's got like nice, shiny, dressy shoes on.
Well, we could take your shoes, Felix.
You got
Oh,
a vault
no.
key?
I will tell you no such thing.
Abner, go ahead and hit him.
Abner just comes running at you, man.
Oh my gosh.
Chortling the whole way. He gets up and just like whiplashes his arm right into your face.
Lenora just looks away. She can't even watch this technique.
It's like it's not a smack, it's not a punch, it's just sort of like a whap.
With the back of his hand.
Gosh.
Don't make me do that again.
And don't make me watch it again.
Felix is very amused by that.
What do you want? Please,
coming
just
at the
let me
toe.
go.
You
There's
got a
another
key to
whap.
the bank vault. That'll do just fine.
No, you fool, I'm just the transport. You never
Slap you.
robbed a caravan before. What is wrong with your companion?
You got that vault key. I'm gonna pull it right out of your ass if you don't
I
tell me
don't-
where it is.
I don't. Why would I have the vault key? I deliver the goods and it
Give me
goes
your
into the
belt.
vault.
Come here.
Gosh.
Wait, so they
just
expect this carriage to go to the vault.
Of course, they expect me. You'll
Abner's
never get
pulling
away
the
with
shoe
this.
off your foot.
Oh, please, not my shoes. Please, whatever you do.
Abner, lay off him. I got an idea. Lenora, what do you say we take this carriage and we deliver this to our boss, Otto?
Your dead body.
No,
Oh.
Abner, we're not killing. Honey, hold your arms. Look
I'll just get excited
intimidating.
sometimes.
I know. You just stand there and look there you go. Look tough. Yeah, you look so tough right now. Yeah, we should.
Felix is
deliver
going to
that.
go crouch down close to this merchant. What's your name? Don't mind him. Don't pay attention to that man. You pay attention to me right now.
Abner,
See, I'm
Abner.
the one who's going to hurt you for real
No,
if you don't
no,
answer to me.
Please, what do you want? Just leave
I'm
me
a
alone.
very reasonable gentleman. What's your name?
My name's Henry.
Henry. That's a strong name, Henry. I'm sure you're a bit
Henry
of a
Wilkes.
survivor. You should stop at Henry. All right. Now, Henry, this is what's going to happen. We're going to cut you a fair deal. All right? Now, I'm going to take your carriage and your 2 horses. You're going to leave here with my horse and your life. See, that's 2 for 2. Now, you're a banking man, so that math checks out, right?
Uh-huh.
And then you're going to do me just a personal favor. Absolutely tell no one, especially not the sheriff, that my boss Otto came after you. Because Otto likes to keep his anonymity.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving
Lenora
this a thumbs up, by the way.
slowly puts a hand over Abner's mouth.
All right, Lenora, he ain't going to do anything.
Do you guys think this is a good for Felix or bad for Felix?
I think it's good because he's putting
It's
some
good.
heat
Yeah.
on.
I just
Yeah.
wanted to make sure because
Yeah.
I think Katie and Em were playing their own face game. I wanted to
Lenora's
make sure we got the
teaching.
votes. Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Now
Can't
there's a
believe I can
hand
move my
over his
face like
mouth.
that.
All right,
All right.
Lenora, I'm going to untie him. Don't let your brother touch him, or I'm going to tie him up.
Abner, germs. That's
I see
Hey,
you are
hey.
not as uncivilized as you first appeared. At least you.
Lenora
I mean,
puts a
we-
hand on her holster.
We did just rob you. Don't get that wrong. He's going to cut his ties. Black horse is yours. Get yourself back to town. I see you pulling any weapons, it's gonna go poorly for you. Understand, Henry?
And we're keeping your shoes.
Gonna pat his face. That's
We're
a good
not
boy.
keeping your shoes.
Abner, give the man his shoes back.
They would look really good on you, Felix. These are $20 shoes.
Henry is like, he's drifting toward the horse, but then like coming back for the shoes, but then drifting back toward the horse as you guys debate.
You know, keep the damn shoes, Abner. Go, just get back to town.
Henry rushes over to your horse, Felix, and hops up and goes riding off frantically.
Felix will hop up and get the carriage ready. All right, Abner, you can sell those shoes at your store. That makes you a fence now. Selling
Never
stolen
been a
goods.
barrier before. What?
That's not what he means.
Stolen goods, Lindora. I'm gonna sell them at Sinclair's Dry Goods and Mercantile.
You're riding with your sister on the way back.
All right, Lenny, let's go.
Yeah.
All right. I've got to put my partner in crime on the good side of things, so I'm going to give that yellow dice to Katie.
Okie doke. All right, last scene of Act 1 is to Amity. How about I'll pick established, but do you guys have any thoughts?
Man.
You could overhear Otto being blamed for this job at the sheriff's.
Oh, I've got it actually. So Amity is at I think she is headed to the sheriff's. She feels like she needs to somehow get out from underneath Otto's thumb and is not really sure what to do. So in desperation, she's headed to the sheriff, but without really knowing what she's gonna even say.
Okay.
When this war banker man comes in and all he really he's so like in shock and panicked that he only really reports a black horse, and Otto has a black horse. So Amity is gonna kind of overhear enough and think that maybe she can try to start pinning this on Otto.
Nice.
So I guess we can kind of skip ahead to like the banker has like frantically given his report and then is like, I have to get out of here, and his information is not very good. It's really not honestly enough to go on, other than, just vague descriptions. Okay. And Amity will come into the sheriff to help.
Who wants to play
maybe
the sheriff?
Fill in some of the blanks.
Why don't you play the sheriff, Katie?
Okay.
Sheriff.
Sheriff. And be sheriff.
Yeah. So the sheriff is taking down, is sorting through the notes post report.
This weirdo.
Excuse
Miss
me.
Amity.
Yes. Hello there, Sheriff. Sheriff, what's your name?
Burton.
Burton?
Yeah, there we go.
Good afternoon, Sheriff Burton.
Miss Campbell.
I promise I was not trying to eavesdrop or nothing, but I couldn't help but overhear the frantic gentleman who was just leaving here. And I thought maybe perhaps I could provide some useful information.
That would be lovely, because what I got right now is a lot of nonsense, and mostly just he kept saying black horse and his shoes are gone.
Yes, he did sound like he was in quite a state, didn't he?
He really, yep. I worry about him sometimes. But what details could you fill in, Miss Campbell? I'm happy to take more note down than what I already have.
Well, let me just think. There was something that sounded so familiar about that black horse, and I did actually catch a short glimpse of it as he rode away. Excuse me, just one moment. And she takes out a little bottle with her laudanum in it, and just takes a quick sip. I have a condition. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Yeah, no apologies needed, Miss Campbell. Here, he'll stand up and pull a chair out politely.
With that little hit of laudanum, she steels herself with a bit of courage. As I said, I was not privy to this incident. I did not witness anything, but I did see that horse go by, and I just have to say, and honestly, it pains me to report this, but I have seen that horse around Otto before. And as I said, I have no detailed information, but I do think that horse was familiar.
Now, hold on a minute, Ms. Campbell. Are you blaming our upstanding citizen Otto for robbing a upset banker? Are you? Is that what I'm hearing?
Oh, no, Sheriff Burton, you have it all wrong. I merely was thinking that perhaps Otto might know where the horse had come from. Perhaps somebody stole it from him.
Well, I would think that if there was something afoot, Mr. Otto would come on down here himself and we would have a few words about his stolen property. Now, these seem awfully suspicious of you, Ms. Campbell, to be throwing Otto's name out like that. He, as I've said, is an upstanding citizen of this town. I would be very careful of your next words.
You're absolutely right, Sheriff Burton, and I misspoke, and I'm afraid you've got the entirely wrong impression here. Please understand, I merely was thinking that perhaps Otto could be of help to you because he is such an upstanding member of our community, and I was in no way implying that he had a hand in this. If anything, some filthy horse thieves probably swapped that mare and were using it to pin it all on him. That's all I mean.
Oh.
Please don't put that in the report.
I think maybe we could hold off on that. I know you are prone to hysterics from time to time, Miss Campbell, and I think we could note this down as one of those times. Don't you agree?
Yes, Sheriff Burton, that sounds amenable to me. I should probably get going and let you get on with your business. I do apologize for disrupting you.
Not a worry at all, Miss Campbell. I do hope you enjoy your day and that condition does improve. Thank you for your generous help of information.
She nods and gets up quickly and rushes out of the sheriff's office. And as soon as she gets out of the doors, she is just downing her bottle in a panic and stress. She has no idea where she can possibly go to be safe. I have a blue dice to give away. I'm going to give it to Abner again. Because I kind of want this. I want Abner to have a good outcome. Now I'm committed. It's going to have all blue dice, but it's going to be good. All right. That brings us to the end of Act 1 officially. Now that half the dice pool has been used up for scenes, which means we roll the tilt. And then we start Act 2. I actually think, if you guys don't mind, before we conclude the session today, let's go ahead and roll the tilt. So then we can kind of stew about what that might mean for our story going into Act 2. So whoever has the highest number of either color will help us with this stage. So that would be...
I'm going to go around the table. We'll start with Chase, and we'll re-roll everything.
Okay.
And you just remember your number. Okay, I'm going to roll 1 yellow d6 for Chase. A 4. Tori, what am I rolling for you?
2 yellow d6.
2 yellow d6 rolling for you.
Okay, 8.
Katie, what am I rolling for you?
2
yellow, 1
yellow
blue.
And blue.
Rolling.
Katie, you're gonna take the difference between the yellow and the blue.
So it's 6, right?
Yeah, and then Abner, you got 2 blue.
6.
6 blue,
Wow.
and I had 8 yellow. So Amity and Abner, me and Em are going to, we're gonna consult the tilt table.
Okay.
We want to use the dice, the leftover dice in the middle of the pile. So if you could roll us 4 yellow, 4 blue.
There was 3
5
yellow.
blue,
Just
3
kidding.
yellow.
5 blue, 3 yellow. That doesn't super matter right now, but yeah. We just need the numbers at this point. Okay, we've got a good random spread of numbers, and now we're going to use these just like we did in the setup, Em, to choose the tilt.
Oh, awesome.
So, do you want to pick the large category or the small category?
I will pick the small category.
Okay. We have 6s, 2s. The only number we're missing is a 5. Okay, so that one is out. Paranoia is out. Sorry, guys.
Bummer.
I'm going to take 2. I'm going to take a number 2 to pick tragedy as the big
Ooh.
category.
Okay.
All right. And then here are your options, Em. 1, death out of the blue. 2, somebody's life is changed forever in a bad way. 3, pain, followed by confusion. 4, death, right on time. 5, confusion, followed by pain. 6, death after an unpleasant struggle.
Oh no. Let's go with pain and then confusion.
All right, so you're taking a 3. Pain, followed by confusion as our tragedy. So our tilt is tragedy, pain, followed by confusion. We will see how that plays out in Act 2 of our game, where we, to quote the book, tilt the hell out of it.
Nice.
So, until then, everyone take a long rest. Drink plenty of laudanum. Not really, don't drink laudanum. That's bad. Bad for you. Drink plenty of water, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.